And lo and behold, what did you get up to? Like 80 to 100 grand a month in commissions?
Yeah, the max of them is 100K, yeah.
So he made a little bit over $1 million in straight commissions in the year 2020 during the pandemic, okay? Selling, I don't even remember what you're working for some company selling like some.
Yeah, like coaches for coaches. That's how
coaches for coaches program or something that you were selling for a company. Made a little bit over $1 million in commissions. And I was talking to Matt. I was like, hey, we need to hire this guy. This guy's a stallion, barely speaks English, and he's selling to English speaking leads. How is that even possible? So we need to hire this guy to be our chief revenue officer. We brought him on. The rest is history. So he's here. Been with us for the last year and like 3-4 months. Now, Marco, I know when you got started in the training a couple years ago, you were on one of those challenges. What was some of your biggest takeaways from going through like a 3-day challenge to learn about NEPQ?
Yeah, that's such a good question. So if I think about my experience, but also the experience of, I know we coach thousands of people.
Yeah.
Is really understanding where you at with your process. And that's what the challenge will give you clarity with.
Yeah.
Because we're going to go through a lot of like scripting and what you say in the script and how things are unfolding in sales call, why you're getting what you're getting. Because most of the times people think, and you train, a lot of them is like, hey, my problem is objection handling. It's like, well, your problem is not really objection handling.
Yeah. It's like, why are the objections even happening?
Yeah, exactly right. So like, how are you arriving in the objection handling phase, which tells me a lot what you say about. So what Jeremy is going to do, and you can tell a little bit more about what we're going to cover, is give you a little bit of a breakdown of what NEPQ is and the scripting and everything. Yeah. And by the way, if you're new in the group, because I know we had a lot of people into the group lately, first things, welcome in and enjoy some of the training in the live there in the group as well.
Yeah. We got almost 20,000 people here in the Facebook group. We got about 76,000 of these guys following us around on IG. You know, we just started this IG account in November. This thing has grown like crazy. And we just got on TikTok 3.5 weeks ago.
I love the love on TikTok.
We love the TikTok guys. They're just the lovely guys over there. They always joke here. Where can I learn sales? Good joke. I love that. Ha, ha, ha. We got like 16,000 of you guys here in the last 3 weeks following us around. So now what does problem finding actually means? Everybody's heard that's been in sales or in business, oh, you're going to be a great problem finder. But if they don't buy from you, they can't really, you can't solve their problems if they don't buy from you. You can't be a problem solver if they don't buy from you. You have to be much better at problem finding. And that means learning the right questions to ask, but at the right time, that helps your prospect find problems in their mind that they didn't think they had. Okay, so we're going to give you a lot of different examples of how to do that. Once you learn that skill, just that skill alone could literally double what you're doing right now. Double your income, double your sales. Marco, when you learn how to become a problem finder, how did your prospects react to you compared to before?
It's different because like the most important feeling that you want to create on a sales call is the other person to feel understood.
Yeah.
I think that's the basic of sales, right? You study human behavior, so you know that.
We don't want to just show you how to overcome the objection. We want to help you prevent most of those objections from happening in your prospect's mind. Because if you can prevent most objections from happening, what does that mean? You get a lot more laydown sales, right? Who wants more laydown sales? Does everybody like just every sale you get, like you have to just hammer through and you're mentally exhausted at the end of the night? I know when you first got into sales, I think you were pretty good at objection handling, but how did it make you feel at the end of every day?
Tired. We done 12 rounds.
12 rounds in the boxing ring.
Yeah, that's those stuff. Like there is ways and ways in doing sales, especially if you're watching this. I respect you because like we all a community, right? It's really important that I think sales has never been a community, but I think especially in this place, we all a community. So we all know the struggle that we go on the day to day.
Yeah. For
a salesperson, you don't want to make it complicated for you. The last things you want to have is like, yes, you make a decent living, or you make 5, 10 grand or 12, 20 grand a month, but you got to go back home miserable, right?
Yeah.
That's how I used to feel a little bit.
Like you're in the boxing match every day. And eventually that's why salespeople are like, oh, I want to get into sales management, or I want to get a real job. Okay.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's because you haven't learned the right skills yet. Otherwise, you'd want to be in sales. You'd want to be straight commission because you make the most amount of money. Okay. So we're going to show you certain words you're using in your sales structure and certain questions you're asking that are actually causing your prospects to literally throw out sales resistance. And we're going to show you which words to remove. Okay. And then which words to plug in instead for any industry, and which questions to plug in instead. That's going to help you really understand the sales process and really make a lot of money in sales. Now, when you learn that, when you learn like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I was saying this, which is triggering them to do this, what changed?
It's cause and effect, right? So the big one that I've learned is like, it's what's causing what I say.
Yeah.
So there you create something called self-evaluation. Mm-hmm. And self-evaluation is the biggest one in sales because a lot of people don't, you found that when you coach people, they are not willing to listen to their own sales goals, right?
Yeah.
Just because they don't have a metric of understanding what's causing what they say, like what the prospect is saying, what's causing that. Or we teach people as well, because we do listen to you, to the call, especially the people that are in the circle. It's like everything that they say to you is caused by something that you're saying. And once you master that, then as you go, you will fix the objection. Because if someone is giving you thinking about it 40 times, out of 45 times, you have an issue with your presentation. I'm telling you that.
Yeah.
Most likely, right?
Well, and it's even the think about it objection is not a real objection. A lot of people are like, oh, I always get the think, I want to think it over objection. Well, I hate to tell you, think about it is not a real objection. It's not like they go back and like, I really need to think this over. And they're just thinking it over for like a week straight. They're just telling you that because there's certain words you've said. There's things you're saying in the call. There's things you're saying in the presentation. There's things that you are doing. And there's questions that you're not asking that is triggering uncertainty in their mind, triggering fear in their mind that what you are saying, the results you say you can get them, that you can't really do. And because of that, they're saying, I want to think it over, but they have a real concern back there. Okay. So how do you get them to help? How do you find out what the real concern is? You're not resolving the I want to think it over objection. You're resolving what's behind that objection. Okay. And it's more than likely some type of uncertainty you've triggered. So if they say, hey, I want to think it over. Yeah, that's not a problem. What's your time frame on getting back to me here in the next few days just to see if I'll be available for you? Okay. Oh, I can get back with you, blah, 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 blah. You need a specific time. Now, I'm going to show you why. I'm not going to try to overcome that right then and there. And I'm going to show you the reason why psychologically it disarms a prospect, okay? So stay with me. You book a time. Okay, so what I can do, if you have your calendar handy, I can pull up mine and have you book a specific time with me. That way you don't have to chase me down and vice versa. Would that help you? Yes? Okay, we're on for Tuesday. Now, hey, John, before I leave, here's the point. That helps disarm them because they think you're going to leave. You've got another appointment for a couple of days where they're probably already thinking like, I'm not going to show up for that appointment, right? But you're disarming them because they think you're about to leave. You're about to get off Zoom. You're about to get off the phone. You're about to leave the office. You're about to leave the doorstep, whatever you sell. And you say, now, hey, John, before I leave, what were you wanting to go over in your mind just so I know what questions you'll have when we talk in a few days? Instead of saying, what do you want to think about? And they're going to be like, well, I just need some time to think about it. They're going to say it again. I'm going to say, now, hey, before I leave, so I'm disarming them because they think I'm leaving. Yeah. Hey, now, before I leave, what were you wanting to go over in your mind just so I know what questions you might have when we talk tomorrow? Well, I'm just not sure about this, or we're not sure if we have the money for this, or I'm not sure how it would work with our IT department. And then they actually tell you what their real concern is. And then you're right there still with them. You can answer their questions. You can ask a couple what we call diffusing questions. And most of the time you make the sale right then and there. Okay. Look, if you're an individual sales professional and you want to start making 10 grand a month in commissions, if you want to start making 20 grand a month in commissions, or 30 grand a month in commissions, or 40 or 50,000 plus, selling exactly what you sell now, I can pretty much guarantee you with the tens of thousands of salespeople and companies that we are training right now, we are already training people in your industry that sell exactly what you are selling right now, that are making 2 to 3 or 4 times more in commissions than you are right now. They are not working 2 to 3 times as many hours. Yeah. You're already working 8 to 10 hours a day. It's not like they're working 23 hours a day to make that. They're probably working less hours. but they're converting way more of the prospects they talk to than you are. Now, you're a sales manager and you got a team that you want to double, triple their sales so you make more money or more overrides. So if you're a VP of sales, if you're a chief sales officer or CRO, or if you're a CEO, business owner, you're an entrepreneur and you want your salespeople to double, triple, quadruple, well, what's gotten your company here? Their sales ability has gotten you here. How would it ever get you here?
Mm-hmm.
Can't. So we have to learn more advanced skills to get our conversions much higher, which drops your lead cost way down because your salespeople are converting 2 to 3 times the leads that you're spending. Hey guys, if you enjoyed these, here's another you can watch right over here, right over here. Join our free Sales Revolution group. Click the link below, join us, and we're gonna help you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you real soon.